earth does Iran, which is a long way from Israel, by the way, they're not neighbors. Why is Iran care so much about this tiny little nation called Israel? It's not a border war. They don't share a border. It's not a land dispute. It is a religious prophecy war. And that's what most of your social study textbooks will not tell you. So let's unlock it. There are two segments of Islam. The first is Sunni, the other is Shia, and they are adversarial, okay? Islam, just like Christianity, has many denominations. It's not just one religion where everybody's in agreement. No, it's just like Christianity. We have Catholics, Baptists, Pentecostals. Two of the major denominations in the Islamic religion is the Sunni and the Shia. Now, the regime that rules Iran today is the Shia Muslims. There's another denomination within Shia called Shia, the number 12 ER, 12er, if you're going to do your research. 12er Shia, keep that in mind. What is 12er Shia? They believe that when Muhammad died, their prophet, that there would be 12 imams after his death. The 12th imam would be known as Imam al-Mahdi, M-A-H-D-I. That would be the name of the 12th imam. Now, in the year 937 AD, Imam al-Mahdi disappeared. Nobody knows where. There's no burial for him. This great imam just disappeared. But the Shia Muslims do not believe that he died. They believe he went into hiding, like Christians believe about Enoch, that he just disappeared, went into another time dimension, and is waiting. They are waiting for this imam's return from what they call occultation or hiding. All right. Now, here's the kicker. They believe this 12th imam will return only at a time when the world is filled with chaos, injustice, and when the land of Israel is destroyed. Let that sink in for a moment. To their religious leaders, the Grand Ayatollah, wiping Israel off of the map is not politics. They are fulfilling prophecy for their 12th imam to return. Now, there's a problem. Iran and the Shia Muslims are a long way away from Israel. So if they want to fulfill the prophecy of the 12th imam, they can't just roll their tanks across the border. So what do? They must create proxy armies. In 1979, the Islamic Revolution overthrew the Iranian Shah. In 1981, they created a terrorist group called Hezbollah in Lebanon. Later, they back a group called Hamas in Gaza and the Houthis in Yemen. Three armies that are much closer to Israel than Iran is. These groups become Iran's hands and arms. They do their dirty work right on Israel's doorstep. Okay? Iran's too far away. So they finance 3 guerrilla armies, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis, to bring this prophecy to pass for the destruction of Israel. What is their goal? Constant pressure, the war of attrition, surround and destroy, wear them out. Now let's be clear. Hezbollah is not just some little gang. They are trained, funded, and armed by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. They are Iran's secret police and their Navy SEALs and their CIA all rolled into one. Iran wanted a second army stationed closer to Israel, so they created Hezbollah. That's like opening a Chick-fil-A next to your enemy's house, only instead of chicken sandwiches, they're serving missiles. Here's how the Iranian government works. At the top is the supreme leader. He is a religious king, like the Pope. Below him is his personal army. Then the president, the parliament, and the courts for show. When people say the Iranian government did this, what they really mean is the supreme leader and his army. It's a religious dictatorship. What's their mission? Protect the revolution, fulfill the prophecy, and destroy Israel. Iran and its proxies like Hamas have figured out they can attack Israel from civilian areas like schools, hospitals, neighborhoods, so that they can win the media war. Here's how it works. They hide weapons in schools. They launch rockets from hospitals. And then Israel strikes back to defend itself at that hospital or at that school. And then civilians die. And the world screams, how could Israel do this? That's the trap. Iran and Hamas, they want high civilian casualties. Not because they're careless, but because they're calculating. They need the world to turn against Israel and to call for a ceasefire, because that's the only way Hamas can survive, is with a ceasefire. Even their own leaked documents have shown that Hamas leaders admitted the more civilians die, the better for us. Now, here's where it gets frustrating. In August of 2023, Joe Biden sent $7 billion to Iran for a so-called prisoner exchange. Have we done prisoner exchanges before? Yes, we have. Did it cost billions of dollars before? No, it did not. To make it worse, one American dissident was not included in the deal, and Iran executed him a week later. So what was the real purpose? Many believe that it was the first step toward reviving the Iran nuclear deal, hoping Iran would behave, but they didn't. They took the money, built new terror cells, enriched uranium, and the rockets flying over Jerusalem tonight, you paid for. Is war inevitable? Yes. Let's be real. Iran has said they will strike back after Israel's attack. Israel has said they will not allow Iran to go nuclear. Iran's entire belief system is built around bringing their Messiah by destroying Israel. This is not going away. Some say we just need diplomacy. The world tried that with Hitler. Appeasement bought time, but it didn't buy peace. War's already happening. Missiles are flying. Allies are choosing sides. The drums of prophecy are beating louder than they've ever beat before. So now you know, this is not just about politics. It's not just about land. It's about the fulfillment of an ancient prophecy through modern warfare. Iran doesn't want peace. They want Armageddon on their terms, hoping to summon their Messiah. And Israel, they just want to live. It's not a fair fight, but it's the fight of the age. And now you are no longer in the dark. I hope I've helped you to understand tonight the best of the story. Why on earth does Iran, which is a long way from Israel, by the way, they're not neighbors. Why is Iran care so much about this tiny little nation called Israel?